What's up, cats? So I worked 2 summer seasons at Yellowstone National Park in 2016 and 2018, and it was an incredible experience. Anyone can get into seasonal work, and it connects you with some amazing and very interesting people, like Stan the Man from Poland, my adopted grandfather. Stan is truly an anomaly of a person, so let's start at the beginning. For those of you who don't know what seasonal work is, it's basically different job opportunities that hire people for contracted seasons at parks, resorts, cruises for a certain amount of time for something like a summer season or winter season. Usually offering meal plans and housing, which allows people to easily work and travel to different areas of the world with little to no experiences. With my love of the outdoors and adventures, I applied to work at Yellowstone National Park in 2016, and this is where I met the infamous Stan the Man. Some of the returning workers already knew of him, but many of us were brand new, not knowing anyone, and on the first day of work, as many people are lining up to get lunch, Stan, this 74-year-old man, just starts singing some random song, like almost screaming.
Damn it, somebody get him alcohol.
Naturally, everybody looks at him and laughs and is like, oh, like this is just some crazy old guy. This was not just a one-time occurrence. Stan would often sing or yell random things and toy with people.
But we Polish say, hi, litra.
So
I
drink.
know what it is.
Understand now.
Hi, litra.
Understand.
So,
Are you sure it's not?
1 liter.
I understand now.
Yes.
In the employee dining room, though he wouldn't talk to people very much because everyone just kind of thought he was that crazy guy. I would see him every day, and being curious, I wanted to know what this guy's story was. Seeing that he would sit by himself for every meal, I would sit down at his table and just try to ask him questions every day. At first, he would just kind of joke around with me and joke around the questions, not really answering them, but after days and even weeks of talking to him, he starts opening up to me, telling me about growing up in Poland and moving to America, getting married, even having a few kids.
Salt Lake City.
So Utah.
That's not
Okay.
far from here.
That's not far at all. Do
Rita.
you go back and
Senorita.
holla at some hoes? Okay.
Pójdzie pan z nami do domu?
No pójdę.
Tak, he will go with us.
Damn it! Stan the Man from Poland. High five. When do you work tomorrow, Stan?
His English was solid, but it was not great. Luckily, my Polish friend Alex was fascinated by him as well and would join in on these conversations. Stan told me he had been working at Yellowstone for 20 years in housekeeping.
How long have you been working here?
How long? I don't know.
People would gossip about things that Stan did, like literally grabbing food from the hotel's breakfast buffet and putting it in his apron pocket, or grabbing random items from lost and found, like giant women's sunglasses or gloves. Or the most popular thing people would mention is the fact that Stan was friends with a local fox in the area.
There's that sneaky fox again. Swiper, no swiping. Stop swiping, swiper. I see you swiping.
He has been doing things like this for 20 years. How he has not gotten fired blows me away, but maybe it was coming to an end. Stan didn't trust most people, but he did get close to Alex and myself. People would often make jokes that he was my grandfather because I would sit and have lunch with him all the time. He supported me in everything that I did and even insisted on coming to the park-wide talent show to cheer me on for dancing. Yes, he was very much the character of that crazy old guy, but past that, he was intelligent and had endless stories. One day, catching him stealing food from the employee dining room, I asked him about his fox friend, and he was hesitant at first because you're not supposed to be feeding animals in the park, but he eventually took me to the spot where he would sit and wait with snacks for this fox. He told me stories of how he would hand feed this fox at times.
Careful, Stan.
He eat everything.
And this is where you leave it for him?
Yeah. Happy whiskey to you. Happy whiskey, dear fox. Happy whiskey to you.
I have like a 20-minute video of just walking through the woods with him endlessly talking about this fox. But all good things come to an end. I was out at the Tetons with my roommate Martin, and we came back late at night. We were exhausted, just trying to sleep. It's like 1 a.m. and Stan comes barging into our room mumbling something. I'm like, Stan, what the... Dude, we're trying to sleep. He's like, oh, no, Connor, I could not text you, I called you. I'm like, oh, what do you want, Stan? I got fired. I said, cool, get out. He's like, oh, can I, will you mail me, so can I leave you, mail you? I'm like, sure, Stan, just leave it, whatever, go. And he comes back later with something else and drops it off at the end of my bed in my room. Morning, I wake up, I look at the end of my bed, and there's a box, like a shoe-size box, and a giant kitchen garbage bag full of Starbucks coffee packets he had been stealing from the hotel rooms all season long. This is what he wanted me to mail to him. I love you, Stan, but I'm not going to waste my money on mailing you this fucking coffee. I'm not sure what he got fired for. It could have been anything, really. He broke the rules all day, every day for 20 years. He left that next morning, and though I had his contact information, and I would have loved to see him again because he's so entertaining, he never answered. And to this day, I don't know what happened to him after working at Yellowstone for 20 years. But that is the story of Stan the Man from Poland. This is just one small aspect of working in seasonal jobs. These kinds of people are 1 in a million. Even years later, I met another crazy old guy on the other side of the world in Egypt. So check out this video if you want to hear about that. Till next time.